In 1900 is nothing, bro. It's only. It's nothing. What do you mean? Oh. Last one. I can't get last one.
Yeah, he's not here. Oh, it's right here.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Hey, wait.
Oh. No, nobody said that. No, let me see it.
Just say, so basically everything but the camera. Just say everything but the camera, right? Or just forward/camera. Everything but the forward/camera.
I'm gonna make things then yes, because already said what your stuff. What up, class? Ready to get off the fucking whiteboard.
Oh, shit.
Time for class. Let's go chat. Guys, good impression, good impression. Okay.
Oh, look at what he's got on the board. Oh.
How to be a streamer.
Hey, what is that?
Oh, I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, this is the one class that I actually want people to pay.
What the fuck?
Because
Hey, Ray. Lock in this class chat. Hey, Ray. Lock in.
The camera went on a call that.
Hey, first thing I want to say before we get started, does anybody have black socks?
I do.
Yes, sir.
Extra black socks.
You can have mine.
You can have mine.
Oh. I can give you my address.
Okay.
My feet don't stink.
Extra black socks.
I give myself.
Take a seat. It's going to be a good class if you guys really want to learn. I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited.
if that's not working, you can join our interest. We're doing really good right now.
No, I'm running pretty good right now. Yeah. I turned down the bit rate.
I don't lie, I actually don't want these. This is all you know? You know anyone?
That's for me for real.
Hey, so look, let's get it quiet, get it quiet, get it
Why would I
quiet.
take these?
Hey, hold on, wait. Stop talking.
I thought it was on.
I'm about to start throwing things. So look, today's class is gonna be dope. I'm really excited because we learn so much creating content, and rarely do you get a chance to share it. We all have learned something from the videos that we've created. So I'm gonna share what I've learned. At any point, you guys can also try and share what you've learned. Take something away from what I'm about to say. There's gonna be some gems that's gonna help you elevate your content, no matter what type of content you do, okay? Type of nigga I am, man. I like to start my classes. A little pop quiz, bitch. Little pop quiz, man. So we're gonna pass around some papers. Pat, if you see someone without a paper, make sure to give them a paper. Alright? Take one pass down. And just answer them honestly. It's okay if you're wrong. We're gonna help answer some of those questions by the end of this class. We're gonna answer some of those questions by the end of this class.
Does anybody have a pen? Oh.
Oh, I
No,
see
wait,
what they
AJ,
do.
wasn't we supposed to get subs from you winning from the other team? I didn't get no total subs.
Reach out to the team. Show me that.
Okay.
Somebody viewers
Thank
to
you.
stream full time. Wait, hold on.
Hey, if you don't have a
Yo,
pen
chat,
or
what's the answer?
pencil, raise your hand. We're gonna pass them out. If you don't have a pen or pencil, raise your hand. I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
Thank you.
I need a pencil.
Oh my god, why am I writing my government name like this is school?
It is cool. This is cool.
Okay.
Can I get a pen?
I'll put it in my room.
No, I don't think it. I don't think it.
they're gonna say that.
I know. No, I said it don't matter.
Bro, I won't let the. Oh wait, actually I'm not. Your chat's been asking like. I told him gatekeeping. So I was about to think which
I need a pen. I need a pen.
Yeah.
bro, what? I got a marker. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Oh, that's good.
Oh, no, you're good. Hey, take the pop quiz, though. Pop quiz. Get to work.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Wait, that's kind of funny though, because that means every single day you spill something on my
Duh. Thought that shit was decoration, dummy.
Everyone is pants every day, bro.
Tell you the answers.
Questions and it tells you the answer to circle. That's how we did in my high school. We did all the questions together.
Well, this isn't special classes. Hurry up and do your tests. In college, you're supposed to read your own questions. Knock it out.
What's up? Nah, just hold on to it.
I feel like this is subjective though.
That's not subjective, it's objective.
So what's the answer to number one? But this is literally subjective.
Alright, Jay, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, Jay, I think minimum viewers to go full time.
You guys got 30 seconds.
Well, I went time at
It's
I went full time at 50 viewers.
After 5 years.
You're right.
It gives you
Well,
500,000 viewers.
He's gonna say 5 viewers because it's about like your mindset or whatever.
no, but we've got it.
Realistically, it's like 500.
No, I think
It depends on how much you live on your own.
most people are metric on YouTube.
What's click through mean?
People clicking
I
on
thought
your.
I thought the most more metric is how long they watch.
Well, chat, right?
That's why short videos.
Honestly, gonna chat CTO because they're never gonna click on your video in the first place. That's why thumbnails be so mad important, chat. Chat, if you had to pick CTR, click through or watch time, you do CTR because if people ain't.
Alright, quiet down. So look, for the pop quiz, for question 1, if you wrote A,
Mikey,
that's the
sub.
you are correct.
Yeah!
You are 100% correct. It's way better if you do phone stream.
Hell no!
It is.
Hell no!
Sony A9
Fuck
is a photography camera, right? You wrote the Sony A9. That is a photography camera that from 5 years ago.
I put that one too.
Wait, but it's gonna happen though.
It's fire.
It's kind of fun.
It's kind of
It's a $6,000 photography camera.
Yes, that's the best one.
It is not the best for streamers. For B, if you wrote, for 2, if you wrote B, you are correct.
I wrote B. What the fuck? I wrote B.
50 is the minimum viewers if you want to do it full time.
Wait,
I went full time
You just have to optimize the vision.
Yeah.
Let me get a pencil, please. Can I get a pencil? I'll give it to you. You got 5 years, you got $1,000.
For question number 3, if you wrote C, watch time is the most important metric.
gonna put that one.
Correct.
No, wait.
I was gonna put that.
That's law. That's law. YouTube law. Watch time is king. And more important metric for Ray. Stop slapping your cameraman. If you wrote concurrent viewers A, you are correct.
Wait.
I got a 25%.
Okay, come on. Why you guys late?
I was at war with the toilet, and it won.
Take a seat, man. You missed the pop quiz.
Shaq went to the toilet.
Average viewers is 1.
YouTube won't show us not good watch time. Well, they kind of go together.
Leo, pay attention. Okay, I want to do some basics because there's going to be some smaller streamers in here, but it's going to be a lot of stuff that's not basic. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll call you when I have a chance. Depending on your budget, okay, I want to say you can stream with anything. You can do a desktop stream with a fucking laptop webcam. On God, it doesn't matter, bro. Many of the biggest streamers from like Aiden, Todd, and all use simple cameras. Just like it can be grainy shit, it doesn't matter. People do not value quality when it comes to, if you stream in 4K, you won't get a single additional viewer as a result. I really want to clarify that because some people feel like the tech is what holds them back. If you're at a $1,000 budget, the S25 Ultra is the best. I think it's a little more than 1,000, but for a $1,000 budget. For 2.5, it's gonna be this live view backpack. It molds together different connections so that you have a stronger overall connection. It's more expensive, but you can connect it to a bigger body camera. So the overall price is gonna be a little bit higher, but it's going to be worth it. Now, if you're a big streamer, there's no reason why you don't get this one. I don't know how new it is. We just got it 4 months ago, but it's crap. Like, it's prioritized data. I don't lag, basically, and it's so hard for me to lag. It's very hard, especially if you do a lot of IRL. If you do desktop and gaming, obviously this stuff is required.
He's right, y'all.
I'm telling you, bro. I had a couple of large streamers ask me yesterday whether 30,000 was a worthwhile purchase. It's your job, right? Okay. So like we spend money on dumber things. Ray, for example, bought a Super for $50,000. What the fuck? You get what I'm saying? So if you could buy a Super for $50,000, you could buy this bag for $30,000. You feel me? I got an apartment for absolutely no reason, just to see if I like it. So keep that in mind. You spend money doing dumb shit. Why not spend money investing in your business, bro? I feel like we get stingy when it comes to shit like this, but then we spend bags on shit when it comes to luxurious stuff. Louis Vuitton, this, that, the third. This is what's important. Just remember that.
Can I ask a question?
That's good though.
On the last slide.
Hey, when someone's asking the question, please write down. What's that, Shane?
Yeah, on that last slide, my memory is so short. I can't remember everything. Can we go back to the last slide?
Yeah, we can.
I'm sorry, I'm not that smart.
Yep.
Now, these backpacks, we don't really have it in like Nigeria and Africa.
Yeah.
If I get to buy them here, can they work there?
That's a great question. I'll have to get back to you on that. It's cool, let me. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure, but I'll get you an answer.
Okay, because like network is fucked up. Like
I know. This honestly could be a very big help.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's talk Twitch discovery. Who's here streams on Twitch?
Yo.
Okay, we know Twitch has no discovery. It's unfortunate. It's really challenging to get new people to see your content. Unless they're browsing on the huge tab of thousands of other streamers in your category, and then why pick yours? You can't put a thumbnail up there. It's very hard to get noticed. So it truly is non-existent. The way people get discovered on Twitch is through other platforms. If you're big on YouTube, especially if you're big on TikTok, do we have anyone whose primary platform is TikTok? This is your opportunity. TikTok is the best way for new people to see your face. You're going to transfer those people
for content.
But how would you do that?
It's a strategy to it. We'll get there. So followers per hour is the only kind of relevant metric I've seen on Twitch. So just remember, like, you want people to follow. It's not a pointless metric. It's not an empty number. It's the only kind of relevant metric. I don't know how true it is because obviously I'm not an engineer, but many people have said that's how you end up right over here. If Twitch noticed a lot of new people is following your channel, they're way more likely, even if you're not being followed, to put you on the list of people over here, which means there's a form of discovery, even though it's very challenging, that exists. And that's the recommended channels. You guys are at Streamer University, okay? If I do a bunch of streams with Shanks, my name is gonna show up right over here. Shanks viewers also watch, boom, Agent Zero. So your opportunity to cross-pollinate audiences is important because when those niggas are live, you show up right here for them. And keep in mind, there's not much discovery opportunity on Twitch. So wherever it is, you gotta get it, okay? You gotta get it. So I would say like collabing, meeting people and stuff like that is super, super essential. This is as good as it gets, unfortunately. Maybe that changes one day, not right now.
Well, of course, the TVU networks, how long does the battery last?
It depends. Keem would probably better answer that. But you can always get external batteries. So if you have multiple batteries, you just plug in a new one. YouTube discovery. This is where the opportunity lies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. This really, you could do 10 classes on this and not completely tell the whole story. So it's not, I'm going to be summarizing a lot, but watch time is king. I'm going to give you some examples. So 2 recent videos I uploaded to my channel, most expensive Pokemon card opening. This is what I would call a low appeal video, right? Even the thumbnail kind of insinuates that it's a reaction more than an actual opening. Like, people are getting a quick snapshot. You're one of 50 videos on a page. You're competing for everybody's attention. They can only click one video. This one didn't perform all that well. It did 57,000 views. This one, on the other hand, my reactions tend to do really well. Part of YouTube is understanding your audience. Something that does well for me might not do well for Ash. It might do differently for the next person. So you have to understand what your audience likes. If you're not going back to see what performed well, you actually don't care about growing. I'm being honest. If you don't go in your analytics every few days to see how your video's been performing, any adjustments you need to make, you don't care about growing, you just want to grow. Caring about growing means you're actually going out your way to analyze what's working so you can do more of it, to analyze what's not working so you can do less of it. What's that?
How do you feel about like channel managers? Like,
it could work, especially if they have experience, but some channel managers are managing 8 channels. Then it's like a priority issue, and also you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important. This is gonna sound a little harsh, but I want you to take this in a positive way. People don't really care. Even the way you consume content, people don't really care. Getting people to care is challenging. Getting people to care about you is challenging. Getting people to care about your idea is challenging. You have to create appeal. Streamer University has been getting marketed for like 5 months. He's been talking about this for 5 months. He's been giving us updates for 5 months. He's been hyping it up for 5 months. So when Streamer University happens, extreme appeal. The actual execution of it increased the appeal even more. Okay, in comparison to an idea that flops. Understanding your audience, putting yourself in the shoes of your audience is essential to getting a good idea of what's gonna work. Don't think about it like you're consuming your content. What are the people that watch your content gonna think of your content? It's easy to find a crossover between what you like and what your audience likes. So many times I see people, oh, I wanna do that. And what? Nigga, I was uploading my GM videos for 4 years. Do you think that's the only thing I wanted to do? But that's what my audience needed at the time. I was able to make a pivot, there's strategy to that, into more general genres until I got a chance to just be as variety as possible, where I'm at now. So just because you're not actively doing the thing you want all the time, doesn't mean you need to stop. That doesn't mean, like, having a passion for streaming doesn't mean you only do things you enjoy. You might not like going in analytics. I swear I don't. It's not fun for me. I'd rather just create stuff all the time. But it's essential though. It helps you grow your channel. What's that?
They're like me not wanting to be a janitor, but being a janitor.
And now you have an opportunity to be in front of so many people. So many people saw your TikTok clip. You're doing something you don't care about janiting.
Yeah.
You're janiting because there's opportunity later. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Wait.
What's that?
No, that was fire.
That was good.
Good sauce.
You got that, bro?
It's like the only real challenge.
One more.
Seven live channel, bro. That's cookies.
All right, so I'm gonna show you guys some numbers just to give you an idea. This was my Pokemon pack opening. If you don't know, if you're not very familiar with these graphs, you don't care. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean that to kind of be in your ass a little bit. You need to be very familiar with these graphs. You should see this and immediately know what it is. You should get that comfortable. Tonight you should be grinding streaming. After tonight, once you're done tomorrow, you should get in these graphs. YouTube is a good discovery tool. This audience retention is not good. Now, it's not good because it's 33% can mean anything, right? It depends on the length of the video. It depends on what channel it's uploaded to. It depends on the norms of that genre. There's a lot of variables. But for me and my channel, 33% is not good. Huge drop off. You can see like 30% of people left in the first 10 seconds of this. That means that the video is likely to perform bad because if people leave early, less watch time. Watch time is king. And then the other thumbnail you see, this was the reaction video. A lot lower lift. Keep in mind, the Pokemon video cost $1,000 to open the packs, right? This video was free. I was reacting to License being interviewed by Brandon Buckingham. This video is there's always gonna be some drops, but you see how it holds? So the audience retention, a lot stronger, 43%. Average view duration, 20 minutes on I think like 46-minute video. To me, that's a good audience retention. This was one of the higher performing reactions on my channel. And this was uploaded 3 days ago. I think it already has like 300,000 views.
I got a question.
I see another hand.
I got a question. If you make one type of content and you want to branch out and feed your community new content, what would you say is the best way to do that?
We can talk about that. The strategy to that is super complicated. The best thing you can do if you want to do different type of content is to see what everyone else did. Let me give you an example. Back when I was making my GM content, do you guys know what my GM is?
No. Yeah, NBA 2K.
It's a game mode on NBA 2K. It's super niche. It's the one where you manage different teams and trade players and stuff, right? The only person that was able to pivot at that time out of that community and do park stuff, because the community for the park content, you know what park is? Yeah. That community was way bigger. It was a streamer, a content creator named Lost and Unbound. I studied everything the nigga did. Every video to the T. I watched everything he did to learn how he went from my GM to park, and I did it. So I was able to do the same thing. So part of it is just studying. There's people that have done it before you. The likelihood that you're the first one to do it is very low. So you should be researching what other people around you are doing. So this was the watch time a few months ago on the channel when it wasn't performing all that well. Sorry, it's not the pocket watching class. We blocked the revenue. So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up? How do I get this number up? To get people to watch longer videos. That's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? How can you
do more content that people are trying to see?
I thought he was a
correct. Do more higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more. This is a clip channel. The more I upload, the higher the watch time. The higher the watch time. So this is the number you really want to spend a lot of time focusing on. We made a lot of changes to the channel to optimize the content. In a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention is up significantly. People are caring about the content a lot more. So I'm showing you to say 3.3 to 3.8 is not going to blow nobody's socks off. But it was $20,000 more.
Wait, how did you go?
You get what I mean? So like, don't think about it like, oh, it's a marginal improvement. It's a very, very big improvement. It's a very big improvement. If you can make those month over month, imagine where you'll be in a year.
Shit. Wait, how did you systematically do that though?
We uploaded more. We started doing recaps in the videos that were way higher appeal. So this is a whole different ballpark of trying to retain people's attention once they click on the video. We just made the videos way more interesting to watch for people that watch the content and for people that don't know me and just watch it for the first time. We also focus more on converting subscribers for people that watch. We did that with the outro, and we did that with lower thirds, and we did that with better overall audience retention in the video. So that's a whole nother talk, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into that as well. Right now, when it comes to creating content, TikTok is king. The only reason people don't think this is because you can't make that much money off TikTok, which is true. But you don't need to make that much money off TikTok. You need people to learn who you are on TikTok. Right? You're gonna funnel those people to the platforms you can make money, YouTube and Twitch. If your main platform is TikTok, put your hands up again. This is your opportunity. You understand? The larger you can get on TikTok, the easier it's gonna be for you to tell your audience to go to other platforms. One content creator I want y'all to study is Jinxie. Jinxie posts on TikTok all the time, and he finds sneaky ways to mention his stream or tell people to go to his stream in the middle of his shit all the time. Look for it. Like, don't see it as a viewer, see it as a content creator trying to learn. He is one of the best strategists. I don't even know if he does it strategically. He might just be doing it because he enjoys it. But he'll do like funny motivational stuff on TikTok. He'll go play golf for funny shit on TikTok. He'll do content and he'll mix in a reminder to go to where he wants them, his stream. I also mean TikTok is king because TikTok Live is now very, very powerful. If you say nigga, you will be blacklisted.
No way.
If you don't say nigga, you should be streaming on TikTok. I'm being serious. So all my people that don't say nigga, put your hands up.
Wait, what if even if people are in your VC and say it?
Yes, if they say nigga, the TikTok is gonna see that as hate speech, and your account will get shut.
Why did you ask that?
It'll get shut, guaranteed.
I just asked you heard right.
Guaranteed.
I'm trying to confirm.
Yeah, what's that, Shane?
I said, what if people are not VC?
Hey, can we respect Shane?
Okay, so you said something about.
Hey, can we quiet down so Shane can please ask this question? If it's something
Bro, you guys have 15 hours for this shit, bro.
Yeah, if it's a question you have, you'll also learn.
Yeah, you said something about multi-streaming on both like Twitch and TikTok. You don't say nigga. Nigga in the sense of you don't use like disrespectful words.
No, the word nigga specifically.
Okay, no, I don't say. I'm African. We don't like really say nigga.
Yeah, the worst, the less cursing, the better on TikTok. I'm just telling you, nigga's the worst one, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, they hate that shit.
So, but like inside of my head, I feel like when you like multi-stream, you're like sharing the motion that can just be
yeah,
on
you're
one
streaming
platform.
the same thing. So it's the same stream, but you're sending this to TikTok and you can send this to YouTube as well.
Okay.
The reason I didn't, just so you ask, you might be wondering why I didn't mention YouTube. If you deal in copyrighted stuff, you react to sports, you react to music, you play games that have music, and you can't turn it off, streaming on YouTube becomes a lot more challenging. If your content's simpler, if you're a gamer in here, and most of your content is gaming, can I see some hands? Alright, y'all opportunity is on YouTube. I should mention that. Co-streaming on YouTube is big because YouTube has discovery for the live and it has good monetization. There's a good video I'm gonna recommend y'all, Moist Critical uploaded, showing the revenue difference between YouTube and Twitch. You can stand to make a lot more on YouTube if your content can fit what that platform wants. For me, it doesn't, so I don't know that much about it.
I just want to say, for personal experience, because I stream a lot on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, and I post on YouTube. But none of my Twitch streams become YouTube stuff, so I made a live channel like you're talking about, and it makes way more than my Twitch, like 5 times.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That might change the more your ads go up on Twitch.
Yeah.
The more your ads
I be trying to tell you to hop on YouTube, and you be so lazy.
But it depends on the streamer.
Yeah, it depends.
Would it be okay though if you upload like your VODs on YouTube and like your regular YouTube videos on one account, or do you think you need to have a VOD channel and just your regular?
You don't need a VOD channel. VOD channel is just easy bread, and it's a way for you to monetize the VODs that's gonna be on Twitch anyway. And they live forever on YouTube. On Twitch now they have like what, a 60-day limit. So it's just, you don't need that though. Okay. But it's up to your strategy though. I chose not to so far have a VOD channel, but there's many people that do, and it's very successful.
How do Canadians get monetized on TikTok?
I have no idea. I don't know the first thing about TikTok monetization. I just know like you should ask for Galaxy. Yeah. Hold on. Let's make it through a little bit more in class before we answer questions. Ideas, okay? Yo, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you're struggling with ideas, you're gonna have a very tough time being a content creator. You guys are all very creative. Just because, nigga, I spend 3 times a week brainstorming ideas for hours. I have my strategies. Personally, I like to go on drives and play the Brain Food playlist on Spotify. Sometimes I'll lay in my bed, do my Wim Hof breathing strategies, and just brainstorm. It really depends on what you're into. Like, I have my preferences. You should be brainstorming all... You're good. You should be brainstorming all the time. I mean, all the time. At night, after every stream, me and my team talk. We talk ideas, we talk what's tomorrow, we talk what's next week. You should be brainstorming so much you have thousands of ideas. I'm not exaggerating. I leave my ideas on a note, and then on each of my notes, I'll have like, oh, Saturday, I'm opening Pokemon, I got reacts, and then I'm working on the backyard, we're doing some construction to the backyard. Sunday, we were supposed to bury a TV with Ray, and then we mounted Ray's TV. Monday, we got a slow-mo cam coming to the house, we got confessions, we got whatever. So this is what I do. So if you guys watch Kai's streams, you know he has a big whiteboard. He likes to put his ideas on a whiteboard. I'm saying that to say, you could have whatever strategy you fucking want, it just depends on you, but make sure it works for you. Make sure it works for you. If you're struggling with ideas, I'm telling you, it's gonna be tough, bro. All right? You're gonna have an idea, and the next person's gonna do it before you. That's tough, it happens. That's tough, it happens. So when you have ideas and you're passionate about it, jump on the idea, man. Don't wait so long before jumping on the idea. There's so many content creators that might jump to it before you, and you should be the first.
How do you get the creative drive to come up with an idea?
You should just always be doing it. You don't even need to feel creatively inspired. You should feel like, oh, damn, at 10, I'm brainstorming. You know? For me personally, I like brainstorming with people. Sometimes I'll invite Caleb and Chris into the room and they don't talk, I just yap. And eventually my yap will trigger an idea from them, or I'll come up with an idea. That's actually the #1 way I come up with ideas. That's how I came up with the Pokemon Go Marathon, which I'm doing in a few weeks. I'm really excited for it.
Let's go.
Yeah, very excited for that. So I'm saying that to say you can come up with whatever. You can have an app that helps you organize shit if you want to. For me, my phone is easy, it's accessible. This is what I do. I'm gonna show you guys some examples of streamers, just so you guys can do the same when you go home. Queso is amazing, bro. Queso started on TikTok. He blew up on NBA 2K content. His personality was so vibrant, his character was so appealing that he was quickly able to transition that to streaming. He took that TikTok audience, as we were talking about, and he was able to transition it into streaming. And then he was able to take that streaming audience and transition that to the YouTube. He uploads every day, 600K, 800K, 600K. He's crushing it. If he's not making like $1 million a month, I don't know who the fuck is, bro. But you wouldn't think it though. Because sometimes he's not in drama all the time. If you don't watch a lot of gaming content, if you're a gamer and you're not watching what Queso's doing, you're not trying. I mean that with the bottom of my heart. He is operating at such a high level and he does it so genuinely, bro. I watch his streams all the time, sometimes to learn, sometimes because he's hilarious. I also want to say something that's kind of important here. And it's something that a lot of people wouldn't consider a science, but it's his face card. Do you see the thumbnails?
Yes.
You can spot this nigga face from anywhere. You get what I'm saying? He puts his face on everything. It's so much easier for him. Maybe like his face is easily visible in every thumbnail. If you're on TikTok and you see his face, you know that's Queso. People seeing your face and that meaning something to them is very important. When they see Ash's face and they know, oh, he does this type of content, what do you want to be known for? Your face should immediately translate to the general audience as something you want to be known for. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're not in control of that. Okay? So for example, some people think like, I'm the money guy. There's many people that make more money than me, they just think that. So like, they'll see my face and they might think, oh, he's smart. I do a lot of dumb things, they just think that. What you're known for might not always be what you're trying to be known for, but what I'm saying is you want to put your face on things. You want to put your face on as many things as possible in ways that add appeal. And then eventually your face will be the appeal.
One question. I got a question.
What's that?
So I feel like with Queso, he's kind of like an anomaly with a lot of what he does. Like
he is.
He's kind of like broken. Like nowadays with streaming, it's a lot more like different. He's kind of like old Twitch. You know what I mean? So how do you?
He's not old Twitch. He just blew up 2 years ago.
I'm saying like he has that old Twitch vibe.
Oh yeah. In terms of his content's a lot simpler, and he games a lot. Yeah. That's true. I think you should study the anomalies the same way you study the comments. Okay. You feel me? You should see the blueprint and you should see what the alternate is too. What up?
So damn.
Get it out your mouth.
So you think Twitch change? Like you change?
Twitch change. Twitch change all the time, man. Right now the meta is like a lot of IRL content. In 2 years it could be something completely different. You just have to keep on top of things.
You know how you said your face and it adds appeal. What if you're constantly in drama? Is that a bad thing?
That's a good thing.
That just appeal is not necessarily a good thing. It's just what you're known for, right? Yeah. Like you could be in a lot of drama, but then you'll be known as that. Just because people see your face and know of you doesn't mean they're watching your shit either. Right? So getting people to watch your shit once they see your face is also essential. That's why I mentioned Jinxie. He's a very good example of that. Other thing I want to mention I haven't done yet is consistency, bro. This is every day. When Kai was admitting people to Streamer University, the one thing he said is he likes to see people that have been trying for a while. Feel me? Where's Caleb? Where's Caleb at?
He's not here.
Oh, he's back in the dorm. He's running Twitch. Hey, I hired Caleb only because the nigga uploaded every day and he had 30 people watching every video, bro. For months. It was like 6-7 months straight. He uploaded every day. He uploaded a video. Nobody was watching it, bro. But he still uploaded the video. The consistency is important because if you keep doing it, you'll keep learning. All right, Canel. This is a little bit of an alternate pick. Canel did something really interesting most people didn't realize. This is his second channel, Eugene Dingleberry. Okay? Most people grow their Twitch on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels, the short form. He's growing it through YouTube, which is very, very interesting. He's pulling hundreds of thousands of videos, 100,000 views per video on stream clips on his second channel that he's trying to convert over to the Twitch. I think this mode is a little less efficient than TikTok. That's why I think TikTok's king, but it's another way to do it. If you're primary on YouTube, the opportunity's there too. Any platform with discovery means you could be discovered, but then you could also have the power to send them in different directions, different platforms, stuff like that. Canel did a really good job. I feel like he's a very underrated content creator, and he's the one, I really wish he made it here because I feel like he's one of the people that his content is way better than what people are currently giving him credit for. So shout out to Canel.
Canel.
Ludwig. Ludwig is a really, really interesting case. I was just in the tournament with Ludwig, and he drafted the worst possible team. We got fucking stuck 2 days ago. But he's a great guy, though. He does YouTube-focused streams. He'll spark his stream, mid-stream, start a YouTube video. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube video. Today this is a generic intro. His is going to be a lot more optimized, but you see the thumbnail. Every part of this thumbnail is by design. This nigga is a master of packaging. He's a master of titling, he's a master of thumbnail, and he does a great job at cross-pollinating his YouTube and his Twitch. He had a YouTube deal for a while where he streamed on YouTube exclusively, and now he co-streams. So he's an example of somebody, including Jinxie, that co-streams, right?
Do you see my content as brain rot?
Say it again?
Do you see my content as brain rot?
Is your content brain rot? A little bit, yeah. It's a little brain rot, right? You know it is. I really recommend you guys watch Ludwig because I think he's very intelligent. And he's a very good entertainer, bro. He understands the art of entertaining. He does a great job of putting together high appeal events that bring a lot of attention to him. And he challenges himself to a lot of marathons and interesting content. He has a very unique community, and it's hard to find communities like that. If you guys haven't already, please take a look at Ludwig's channel. He's one to study. He's one person you're gonna want to study. Viewers POV. This is important because as a content creator, sometimes you're so caught up in what you want and your passions that you sometimes lose sight of what people want. So just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? If you guys play game shit, can we get some hands in the sky? You stream games at all? All right, what type of games do y'all stream? Scum?
Horror games, sports, wagers, stuff like that.
What type of games do you stream?
Usually shooters, like
Shooters?
Overwatch, Marvel Rivals.
Okay, so let's do an example here. If you switched it up and played League of Legends because you wanted to, that's your right as a streamer. But it's their right to not give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? So you could do it. Some people don't care. They'll do whatever they want. But in terms of good strategy, think about your audience. Like, they're gonna be like, damn, they watch because it's you, some of them. But it's like, nigga, I know I don't want to watch League of Legends. You know, even if it's my favorite person doing it. So just understand, put yourself in your viewers, your average viewer's POV.
Well, I do have a question because I actually have been moving away from that after doing the same thing for like 2 years now. So I'm glad that you said that. What do you think is like the best way to like transition your old community into something new? Just to like.
It depends on what the new thing is and how different it is from what you're currently doing.
Okay.
You know, like if you're a COD person, transitioning to GTA 6 when it comes out will be pretty easy. They're both really casual games that casual gamers play. But if you're a COD person transitioning to fucking NBA, actually FIFA might not be too bad either because a lot of 2K players play COD. FIFA, then you're gonna lose some people. So just understand where your audience is. Even for my, I love y'all niggas, but there's certain games y'all not gonna watch me play, bro. Friends, this is very important. My mom used to tell me this all the time, and I took it for granted. And now it's honestly the most true thing I've ever heard. Yo, bro, if you're around a bunch of losers, you're gonna lose. I don't know how else to explain it. Deadass. You're gonna leave here, you're gonna go back to whatever city you're from, and you're gonna be around people. If those people aren't on the same pursuit as you, they don't have to be streamers. I mean, like, taking life serious. Like, if they're not trying to try, bro, you will match that energy, I'm telling you. And operators, people that are winning, don't want to be around that. You are actively repelling away the energy that you're trying to attract. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Back when I wasn't making any money off streaming YouTube, nothing, 7 years I did this, $0, bro. Out of love, I just enjoyed it. I would still be doing it, obviously part-time, but out of love if I wasn't here with this opportunity. But I had friends. We used to get on Skype. RIP Skype in the chat.
RIP Skype, RIP Skype.
We used to be on Skype. We used to talk to each other every day. Every day we would hop in a Skype call. I would mute and say, yo, I'm about to record a video. Boom, I record a video. I'll come back to a Skype call, play 2K with the guys, grind my players, shit like that. I was a 2K content creator. I was in my bag with people that was in their bag. You get what I'm saying? You could be around whoever you want to, bro. But you'll go in whatever direction they're going in. So make sure you want to go where they're going, bro. It's easy motivation too. If you ever lost motivation as a streamer or a content creator, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Doing this shit alone is not easy, man. Because it's like, especially when you're not seeing the love that you want, especially when financially it's not making the sense that you want, it's way easier to find people to do it. Genuinely, that will be the biggest takeaway. Fuck the numbers, everybody performing, sub count, shit like that. The biggest takeaway you'll have from this experience is the friends you make. Who are you connecting with? Spend time with them. If you haven't and you're afraid, get out your box, challenge yourself, bro. Go talk to someone new. They could be the next best friend. I'm telling you, you're gonna need that throughout this journey. Snowcone?
So, who do you think are some good streamers at the university that have a really good process for growth?
I was talking to Corey yesterday. I love Corey. I think he's gonna be big. Shaq over there. Shaq is really entertaining. He's really good. There's people here like Ash, for example. He's big on YouTube, but he's been on a streaming bag recently. I think he's gonna be big. But like, it doesn't matter what I think. I could sit here and tell you that Ash is gonna be the shittiest streamer ever. You know, or that Ray is like a dog shit streamer and he doesn't really try for real. But it shouldn't matter to you what I think, because you should believe in yourself regardless. That ass. Like you can have niggas, no cap, cut that up. You can have niggas tell you you're not gonna make it, bro. That ass. It's the internet, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of hateful shit going around. Shit getting messier by the day, bro. You're gonna have to develop some thick skin if you wanna grow. I'm telling you, as you grow, you will deal with some more bullshit, bro. Okay, niggas will drag you in shit, your name's gonna be across the mud. You will have to get thicker skin. So, a nigga telling you that you did bad, your video was ass, you performed horribly, fuck him. Alright? You should be in your own bag. Fuck what people think.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Alright, we got the essentials tier list. Take a look, man. Some things here, not as important as you think. Other things, very important. Internet. If you got bad internet, you can't stream. Okay? That's S tier. Ideas, S tier. Categorize your ideas. Have thousands. It's the most important part of the creative experience. Strategy. You could be the least entertaining nigga on the planet. If you have good strategy, you will be a big content creator. A, PC. Some things you simply cannot do with a weak PC. Content house. Very good idea. Ooh. And I mean that to say, even if y'all don't live in a house, having a team of people like Ray does that you can do content with all the time, essential. Essential. You don't have to live in a house together, but you do need a team of people that you can bounce off of wherever you're from. You have to make sure you can find that, right? It's very, very important. Cameraman. I put B because you don't always need one, but it's good to have one. I'd rather have Keem recording me than me selfie-less. You get what I'm saying? But if you're selfieing it, it doesn't mean your content's any worse. It's just a different archetype of content. You get what I'm saying? I love Emily streams. Emily records herself. You get what I'm saying? She's crushing it. She just records herself. Oh, hey, Emily. Money. It's great to have money. You can do dope content with more money. You don't need money for good content. You know what I'm saying? I gave you an example earlier of content that performed well, that cost $0, and content that performed poorly, that cost thousands of dollars. So you don't need money, but obviously the more you have, the more possibilities it's going to open up. Regardless of how much money you have, the creativity is what should carry, right? If you're a creative person, you just have to brainstorm it. All right, I can't do that because it's too expensive. What's a better way to do that? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Brain deals, nice to have them. Nice to have them. It's a bag, but not essential. And a quality camera, genuinely one of the most overrated things ever. As long as people can see you, bro, it does not matter. As long as it's like 480p, I swear to God, like it does not matter, bro. It does not matter. This is exciting. Okay, I want to do something special. All right. So some brands, I did a sponsorship in my pocket watching class with YOOOO, and they loved it. But then other brands saw that, and they were like, bro, how can we get involved and help some small streamers? So can we put hands up if you've never done a brand deal before? I'm going to have you guys skate after class because Drop Ticks, Gaze, and Moon Oral Beauty want to be your first brand deal. Yeah, word.
Chat, I should not have done Raid Shadow Legends. Why did I do Raid Shadow Legends?
So glad I did this class. Chat, W for the brand deal. W for the fucking brand deal. After this, we're done.
Hey, so look, this is what we're about to do. I'm going to give you, whoever we end up picking, I'm going to give you a little crash course on how to deliver talking points and stuff like that. These brands, they just, I don't make no money off this. They just trying to help, bro. So I'm just like, bro, in my opinion, if you guys missed the pocket watching class, to quickly summarize, you need an example to show brands, to show you can do that. You feel me? It's tough for them to give you a chance and spend money if they don't know you can do that. So for 3 people, this is gonna be your bag. So I want you to do a good job. You'll have to deliver the talking points. So Drop Ticks it's an eye drop that you use that helps with dryness, readiness, and fatigue. All of this stuff works. None of it is like just made up stuff. Gaze is the bag You might have seen them across campus and stuff like that. They've helped out. She will open this up. Base is the bag. It's luggage. It's luggage. So you'll get a luggage brand deal. You'll be talking about luggage and showing off luggage to your audience. Okay. And Moon Oral Beauty is the supplies right here. Toothbrushes, the toothpaste. You see that black toothpaste? It's interesting.
Oh, black toothpaste, good.
So one thing I want to say when it comes to brand deals is the first thing you want to do when you get a brand deal from Droptics, from Moon Beauty, from Base, is you want to try it. Okay? Alright? Because sometimes niggas is scam. I'm being dead ass. Like, they'll trick you. They'll trick you. I'll be honest with y'all, very upfront. I had a podcast, Big Pure Podcast. Can I get an RIP in the chat? Bring them back. Bring it back. Yeah. I'll keep it a buck. We did a bunch of brand deals for peer-to-peer with a fraudulent guy. He was getting real brand deals, but he ran off with the bag. Oh, bro, it was $70,000.
Wait, who did it?
He ran off with the bag. It was some nigga named Peter. Let me know if you find it.
The word Peter.
Fuck Peter.
So the reason why I say that is to say you do have to do your due diligence. Okay, we did our due diligence. These are fantastic brands. Okay, they're fantastic brands and they're willing to support small content creators. That's the first thing you do. If you say yes before trying it out, then actually sold. Even if it's a good product, it basically means like you don't care what you say. Yeah. And that means the next brand deal you do, it cheaters your word. You get what I'm saying? I did a Marvel Rivals ad yesterday. That's my favorite game. I say yes every time. Shout out Snowcone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But like, you want to say yes to stuff you enjoy, stuff that works, stuff that you're willing to back, stuff you're willing to put your word behind. What's up, Scott?
Also stuff that your audience will be receptive to.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll be honest. I did an AT&T Nominated Cup. It's 4 games we were playing, and one of the games was League of Legends. I panicked. Okay. My audience does not like League of Legends. Surprisingly, performed pretty good. That week performed really good, but it's okay to try different things from time to time. Just don't sell nobody some shit that you wouldn't want to buy. Okay? So when it comes to brand deals, stuff like that, I'm gonna walk whoever we pick through like talking points and then how to deliver them. But if you've done brand deals, you kind of have an idea of how it goes. I'll say this: streaming brand deals are way better than YouTube brand deals, bro. YouTube brand deals, you gotta send in the video. They gotta give you feedback. You gotta send it back, get more feedback. That shit took 5 business days. Now the video's old. Streaming stuff, it literally happens live. You know, to a very engaged audience that wants to support the brands that support the streamer. So that's what gets me really excited. As streamers, I'll be honest, you guys have it easy, bro. I did YouTube for 10 years before I streamed, man, and it's way harder on YouTube. It's still worth doing. But on YouTube, you have to think about things like audience retention. Once people leave the video, they're not going to come back. Bro, worst case scenario, you take a really bad brand deal, bro. You got yourself in some shit that you didn't know you wanted to be into. Literally, bro, the viewers dip for a little bit, and then when you stop, they'll come back. Yeah, that's how it works, realistically, bro. It's happened to every big content creator here. And realistically, sometimes it's worth the bag if it helps you get to a place, but you just have to make that judgment call based on what you think of the product. So, can we get a round of applause for Droptics? So here's the luggage right here. Here's Moon Oral Beauty products right here, and there's Droptics right there. We're gonna do questions, and I want every streamer who hasn't done a brand deal to, if you can, stay behind. If you have a class, I understand, but if you can't, stay behind. Can I say how much it is?
Yeah, say it.
Let me double check. Yes.
Wait, I never did a paid brand deal.
Each brand deal will be $5,000.
How about that? I've never done one. I never did a paid one. I did a free one.
Wait, Jordan, are you taking that? I can't take it, bro.
Everyone that hasn't done a brand deal, come to the front of the class.
I did a free brand deal.
Now don't lie.
Don't lie.
Brooklyn.
This is paid or unpaid? I did an unpaid one.
Everybody went up.
Wait, everybody.
Yo, Ray, don't even come back here, Ray.
Adrian, what if it was I did an unpaid brand deal? Like they gave me a code. I'm good. All right, you got it.
Also snowcone.
You said snowcone. Someone said
Agent.
snowcone. Okay,
yeah. You're not listening. Go.
Okay. Alright. How long has everybody here been streaming?
10 months. 2.5 years.
Wow. 2 years?
2 years.
Agent, one question.
5
Is it
years.
Brand deals in general or brand deals through streaming?
Brand deals in general, really? In general. Because I want this to be for like really like beginner. Like I want someone who hasn't had a chance to get one. You feel me?
Like a HelloFresh one count, or like
What'd you do it for?
like a HelloFresh one where you have like an affiliate link kind of thing.
Nah, no, affiliate link.
Okay.
Did you? It wasn't like a 60-minute thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was yeah.
Fair.
You done a brand deal? You got beef. Okay. All right. So in this situation right now, I'm gonna need y'all to get in y'all bags. I'm gonna go one by one. I'm gonna need y'all to convince me. All right. And I'm doing that because you need to be able to convince people. Negotiating is part of the process. Why do you need a brand deal? And I don't do the whole poverty Olympics. I mean, like getting your content bag. Like, what are you gonna? How would you sell some of this stuff? Shit, I mean,
yo, wake up every morning, eyes are red. You got nothing to solve. Take some eye drops, man. Take some drops.
Let's see you.
Okay, see, I would use Move.
Let me go get this brand.
I just like so I would say, if you want fresh white teeth, a Hollywood smile, I recommend Move.
Okay, I can see you doing that.
Alright. My eyes look clear right now?
Yes, they do.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm tired of this fight. They look good, right? But I used those eye drops this morning, and I'm ready. I'm ready.
You done brand deals, nigga. Shaq, talk to me.
What's up? All right, pitch it.
Go ahead.
No veneers, regular teeth.
Your teeth are fire, bro.
Talk to me.
So I'm on my teeth.
Why do so much hair in my face?
I want to use the natural program.
Okay.
I would like to partner with to document my process.
Okay.
Story.
I like that. I like that. Talk to me.
Doing a feature, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to have a nice smile, look very good in the world, and don't want to have stinky breath? Well, I got the thing for you. Moon is not going to take you there, but your teeth are going to look very white.
Over there, you mixing it. You're rich over there. You see a big
I heard that. Let me know the band.
Together by base. Come get this one. This case is filled. Everything's busy.
You got an idea?
I need something to carry my weights in, my boxing gloves in. I also train a lot of celebrities that like to travel, take me to different places, so I need something to make sure I have my extra clothes in. I need the eye drop because I don't waste time for training. I need the energy power, so I need to be fulfilled, looking good at all times. Choose me.
I'm a nighttime streamer. I'm up 3, 4 in the morning. And so, usually people can tell I'm a little tired and my eyes start to burn or whatever. But using the eye drops this morning, I was like, this should actually help, and it clears up the vision a little bit. It helps you see better. And you know how people send out the screen for hours on there? It helps with your vision when you send out the screen.
Okay. Who haven't I gotten to?
Let's see what I'm gonna do.
So,
Toasted marshmallow.
No kid household, so I spend all my money on traveling, which also means that my dad is with barn. No, they can't say. I'm just gonna throw that around. So I always need something that's really stable. It's drinks on and then go to a bar right after. I need something that I can travel with without it breaking down on me, and that's why I choose.
Yeah. She has the voice.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay, so my content is based off Love a Girl content, and I always push out love your man, love your man. So I'd be pushing out look, smile real quick, your teeth is yellow, exactly, because you don't have it. You take that man every day, but you ain't gonna brush that teeth every day, and probably using that
Toasted marshmallow moon.
toasted marshmallow moon. Oh, daddy.
Oh, okay. That was good. You made me feel better by the end of it. Who have I not gotten to? Okay, no, appreciate you, bro. Okay, all right, Chad, let me
let me.
We got one more. I got it.
Nah, that's crazy, chat.
Talk to me.
I'm very detail oriented and my chat loves watching me react to stuff. So what I would do is try it live first for them, ask them what they think, if it did make a difference at all, and then over time see if that made a difference and follow up with videos about it.
Okay, I like the idea of letting chat decide, because at least that way it's fair based on grades and stuff like that. I'll be honest, y'all don't know the talk points right now. I'm gonna have to go do that with y'all and stuff like that. So you guys can kind of just freestyle. You did a good job. I'm gonna have everybody say your name. Chat, whoever you liked, I want y'all to say I want you to say your name, and then we're gonna. Actually, how would we poll it? Because the poll has max 4. Let me decide. And it's per specific. I'll figure it out. Let me mull it over. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I'll do it.
Alright, I have to be so. I'll be right back.
Hold it. We'll be okay. Stop thinking about it.
Okay. Should I be my parents? I was gonna say, yo, do I look high right now? You'd be like, no. I'd be like, well, you couldn't tell because I used those eye drops. But I didn't want to, I don't know. I feel like that was crossing the line. It's so, like, bro. I think my shit is valid. They know me. We're good. They know my vision. Star King Pasta, thank you for the sub. Souvenirs, thank you for the sub. I called her to watch stream? No way. I'm not actually high. It was gonna be for the ad. I'm not actually high. I'm not high. No, it's a joke. It was for the ad. She lied.
Hey, hold on. Can y'all take out seats real quick? I just make the announcement and we'll wrap it up. And then if we have any final questions, we'll do that as well. Hey, Chris. Hey, so
Sammy's in the bathroom, so just doing the.
Obviously not the easiest.
Your strat.
It's kind of side. It's very. No, quiet it down. 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 Can we get it back or not? Hold on, let me get this back up real quick. Alright, obviously not the easiest decision to make, you feel me? Because there's not much time to do it, and there's only 3 brands to go around. Shout out to these brands, man. Dropsticks, Base, and Moon Roll Beauty. I'm not getting paid from this. They just seen people receiving help. There's been so much wholesome vibes, and I want to keep it going, bro. They're willing to offer $5,000 to 3 different streamers to do their first ever brand deal, okay? So I mulled it over with the chat, and the decision was Esty, Coach, and Kai. You keep
Congratulations so bad.
Check my text. Do it real quick. Or after.
We'll have a conversation about talking points, how to deliver them, and then we'll have some time so you can do that. Maybe today, hopefully today, on campus. I feel like you're on fire. So, I mean, which one would y'all rather do between Dropsticks, Bays, and Moon Roll Beauty? Yeah, I like your. Which one you want? We'll let you choose. You can take Bays. Okay, you want to go Moon? Yeah, you go Dropsticks? Absolutely, bro. I love your attitude, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll talk. I'm going to get you guys contacts if you can stay back so that we can spend some time to go over talking points and how you guys can deliver and stuff like that. I really want to say a huge shout out to these brands. They just did it out of love. They know realistically the ROI and doing something on a smaller streamer is not going to hit as hard, but they love the idea of opportunity and they love the idea of making people's dreams come true. So $5,000 is going to be big, bro. I really appreciate it.
I'm trying to get a Rivals deal. How do I get in a Rivals deal?
Rivals deal? I don't know how I get that. I just started getting it. Hey, so look. Hey, if you have any questions, we'll take 5 minutes. We're a little overdue, but if there's no one coming in here, we're not in a rush. What's up?
Sorry, I have 3. Let me pick one. Okay, so after this, after like streaming university, what do you think we should focus on most when we get home? Like just in general, yeah.
You should focus more on, like, numbers is up. People care a lot about this. You should focus on trying to show those people what you're about today.
Okay.
This is your last chance.
Do you feel like we should be posting like a bunch of clips from this,
Yes.
right? Like everything, every clip on every.
And on top of that,
He spit game.
you should be telling them what to expect. You see how earlier
This one's like,
I snuck it out
damn it,
for
Snow.
marathon? I want them to know. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be in Hawaii. We're gonna be traveling, capturing Pokemon, doing showdowns. It's gonna be a house full, bunch of role plays. It'll be great. But you should be telling them what to, because they don't know. If it's their first time, they have no idea what to expect. Set an expectation.
So maybe like a plan for a future stream that's coming up.
Yeah.
Make sure to tell them.
Give them something to be excited about. Like what type of games you play. What type you have an adventure going through. Something like that.
I'm not that big on social media.
Hey, quiet. Can we give them some respect so we can ask
I'm not that big on social media, so like when I always hear people say create separate pages for clips, for example, and then like I'm supposed to build a whole fan base and a following from zero, or should I use my main page to post clips?
It depends on what platform.
So like for example, TikTok, Instagram.
You should use your main for TikTok, in my opinion.
Main for TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, but there's a strategy to that. Some people choose to put on a separate account. That just takes more effort. So if you have the time, I would recommend that. Realistically, I just put stuff on my main.
How would you speak on it? Like how would you title it? Would you say like, oh, your name?
Who does it well? Rakai does it well. Go to Rakai's TikTok.
Rakai?
If I'm not mistaken, Rakai posts a lot of clips on his TikTok, right? I've seen a bunch in the past. He does a good job at posting a bunch of clips. Eventually, some of them bang. Some of them might not perform the best, some of them bang. But do you see him everywhere?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does it on TikTok, as far as the growth and being recognized, like the discovery, does the content have to be niche, or can you just maximize on each part of your personality?
TikTok is gonna push you in the direction of people they think want your content. So it'll inevitably put you in some sort of niche. It's possible to break out of it just because of how easy it is to grow on TikTok. I didn't mention this in my talk. It has, just so you know, and I mean this in my heart, it has never been easier to grow. I want you to know 10 years ago, before TikTok and short form existed, it was impossible to get niggas to find your videos. Yeah. There was no clip culture, there wasn't sharing shit. If they didn't just happen to bump across your video, like go into subscriptions and see you in the suggested video, it wasn't finding you. So that's why I say TikTok will open the door for many of you to even have these opportunities. So not taking advantage of it, it almost got banned. TikTok getting banned would have been a tragedy to all small streamers. The big streamers would find a way, right? But all small streamers would lose their main way people can recognize and find out who they are. Even if you see, you scrolling on TikTok, how many new people do you see in just 10 minutes of scrolling? You might not follow them right away, but then you see them a second time. And you might not follow, but the third time, you're like, fuck it, man, I might as well follow this nigga. I've seen 3 videos. And once you watch one whole TikTok, you're going to see another one. So it's the easiest way to see people. That's why I keep saying it's game. That's why I keep saying it's game.
I just want to piggyback onto that. So I got a question. Let's say you're like a smaller, like a medium-sized creator, right? Obviously, like being on TikTok is the best.
Yeah.
Should you start a YouTube or should you just go all in on TikTok?
If you have the bandwidth and you're not going to stretch yourself thin, YouTube is also important.
Okay.
But YouTube takes a lot more strategy. It's kind of easy to do a dance, hit a trend, and maybe get lucky on TikTok. Getting lucky on YouTube is like hitting a jackpot. You need good strategy to win on YouTube. So TikTok is a lot easier in terms of growth. If you have the bandwidth, especially if you have if you're doing it together and you have more hands and you have people that know, YouTube is worth it in my opinion, but you shouldn't jump to it if it's going to spread you thin. Okay. All right, if you don't have any other questions, man. Thank you guys. Oh, one more?
Yeah, if you don't, never had brand deals, how do you approach getting one, or getting your first one, or knowing what's good?
That's a good question. You have to get creative is the boring answer. What I did for my first brand deal back in the day, I used to watch conferences from YouTube strategy. I told you, I was in my bag studying, right? And I found out about this website called FameBit. I don't think it exists anymore. But you can literally put together a pitch, and brand deals have They're giving away $100 to promote a scale. I put together a pitch for how it's sell the scale, $100 brand deal. So I just got creative. It's not like they approached me. I just kind of went and found the opportunity. What's up?
A good way to reach out to brands, know what to say, is ask ChatGPT. Really ask it.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. If they're deep in their bag, sometimes they can ID ChatGPT stuff, but you can throw them off. There's ways on ChatGPT to throw them off. And Quan, on that note, if you have a big IG, if you're verified on IG, can I see some hands? Y'all niggas don't know what you have, bro. When you like someone's tweet, when you like someone's IG post, they get a notification. When you DM someone, most of the time your shit is at the top. If you're not shooting your shot at brands and people you want to do stuff with, you're wasting the opportunity. The more followers you have, the better, because the higher you'll rank. I'm being honest, I probably shoot 50% response rate. And I'm shooting messages at like Cinnabon and Popeyes and like BMW, like just brands I fuck with. Yeah. And sometimes they might not respond. Sometimes they don't have a budget or do shit with content creators. I'll shoot anyway. The brand deal I did a few weeks ago with YOOOO, they just saw the pocket watching thing and I went and asked them if they want to sponsor something. You feel me? Sometimes like these brands came to me, but sometimes you have to go to those brands. If you're verified, if you have followers, it makes it a lot easier. My chat saying Mbappe, yeah, he didn't respond.
Okay, this is not a question. I just want to address everybody.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Shanks.
Okay. My name is Shaggy. I'm a YouTuber, content creator from Nigeria. And I just want to say that like we have a lot of content creators in like Nigeria and Africa, and they're reaching out to like some of you guys, you know. So I would like you guys to like be more open-minded to like collaborate. You know, Nigeria's like on the other end. I'm like one of like the top like first streamer on Twitch like in Nigeria, in Africa.
Oh, nice.
So like you guys be nice to like cross market. Is it cross market?
Cross pollinate, same thing.
Yeah,
we understand.
That's what cross pollinate the market. So like, and there's a whole we have like the population and like the noise. So like it's nice to like open your hands and let our creators like match up and stuff. Yeah. So it's not just me, you know. So when I do that,
bro, if you haven't been in Shank's room yet, go to Shank's room tonight. No cap, probably the best vibe I had walking into anybody's room so far. They just turn it the fuck up, bro. He makes great content.
Thank you. Okay,
that's
what Shank, what's your room number?
For TikTok, because I did a few dance videos and they're doing good. I just wonder if I continue to do dance videos, would like
face card.
It's all about
Wendy dance every day. Wendy probably danced 3 times today.
Yeah.
All Wendy do dance. But everybody sees Wendy's face. And her stream is crushing it.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't think about it like the things you're doing don't immediately have to convert to the place you want them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wendy made her way on Twitch, but she was on TikTok. She was crushing it on TikTok Live. She was crushing it on her TikTok post. Dancing and doing trends, no cap, is probably the easiest way to get people to see your face. It's already trending. People are already watching it.
Yeah.
You don't have to start the trend, bro. You just ride it. Yeah. So ideally, if you're early to the trend, it's even better. But she's a really good example of someone that does a lot of dances. And like, she's not like fucking Chris Brown dancing, but people just like her personality.
Exactly.
So you don't have to be a great dancer. It's ironic coming from me because I refuse to dance on stream. But yeah, like that's probably the easiest way to do it. I'll be honest, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys learned something, man. Thank you.
This is the best class so far. I feel like I learned that.
Look up to every person. Who's cooking?
Shout, we're about to hit 40K. What? Zoom in. We're about to hit 40K. We're about to hit 40K in this bitch. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm at 39.9. Like, we're about to hit that shit. Like 80 followers. Yo, my name's SOOOO. SNOWWCONE. We're about to hit 40K in this bitch. We need like 90 more followers.
Snowcone.
Yes, sir. And he's gonna teach me how to backflip at 40K.
Yeah. We should.
We should, bro. I got that shit. Oh.
Hey, Hey, they give you a shout out when you got it.
We need like 80 more.
Follow up. Wait, how do you see the number? Oh, it's that one. Might either they're not following you or it's frozen.
Oh, we just got 20 because we just started talking.
Oh, it's at 40.
Yeah, we need 60 more now.
Not even like that's not even really advanced.
Chat, everybody follow up right now. We're about to hit 40K. Literally right now. Follow up. We're about to hit the big 40K. It probably is a little delayed.
Dude, yeah, I was skipping that.
Everybody follow. Yeah, we need. We lost 20 followers. What the fuck?
Yo, who unfollowing?
Hold on, pause. Yo, who the fuck's unfollowing, bro? You little shit.
Thanks, Sammy.
You hit it.
Oh, one of my chats said that.
I hit it? I feel like I heard somebody say I hit it.
Yeah, your chat saying you hit it.
You hit it? Hey, W40K! Yeah, they're saying I hit it. It's delayed. It's 40K.
No, I think actually, you know what you did?
What?
Are you talking about the rounded up one? And I rounded up perfect. Because it rounds up.
Okay, fuck it. We hit 40K.
Yeah, 40K.
Let's go. We did that shit. Light word. No reaction.
Let's just do it back. I won't lie. I think the small one easily teach you.
Bro, and I have to back here. And I have
to. Wait, I actually got to teach you guys. We're doing it right now.
Right now?
Wait, what's your next class?
Oh shoot. We have to do
I didn't make the serious lessons when people would give. Yeah. It was just because I think most people like
Snowcone's voice is so high pitched.
I know, Snowcone's voice is so sexy, I know, guys.
And your voice is actually kind of a bit low.
Yeah, people always make fun of me.
My voice is down.
Yeah, go follow up with Agent about that Rivals deal.
Okay. Wait, where should I ask me right now?
Be like, Agent, when they hit you up for season, what is it, season 3? Yeah, when they hit you up for season 3, you know who to put on the team.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, they're making a TikTok.
What am I doing?
Wait, I want to make a TikTok.
Yeah, I should run it back. Yeah.
Wait, I want to make a TikTok with him too.
3, 2, 1.
No, we don't like that. Do it again.
Okay.
No, try to do that. Yo, bye-bye. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do this one. I want to do this one.
Alright, thanks again, bro.
He doesn't do dances.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, have a good day, man.
Alright, let me just.
Ask him.
When they hit him for season 3. Alright. Yo, Agent, when they hit you for that season 3 deal, you know who they hit up?
I don't know if they are. I played really bad in season 2.5.
They're gonna hit you up, man, and you know who to call.
Oh, please. I don't know who to call.
You know who to call.
Yeah.
Bye. Alright. That was kind of fire. And we hit 40K. And we hit 40K.
Are you all getting started?
Yes, he wants to be. I don't know.